They said that Carson Wentz wouldn't be ready by week 1 when the Eagles clash with the Minnesota Vikings to kick off the 2018 NFL season on September 6th. Championship banner unveiling. Can't wait for that one. And what a perfect opponent. In case the Vikings fans weren't salty enough, the Eagles get to celebrate again at the Vikings' expense. Also can't wait for the Foles chants on the Art Museum steps. Foles, 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 Foles. That's right. Super Bowl champions. Anyway, some cool news to announce. The Bitter Birds, we have partnered with Phantom on Facebook. So not only can you watch our videos on YouTube, you can also watch them on Facebook now because Phantom Sports Network, they're going to be posting them on their Facebook page. So I'll include all that information in the description box below. They're also going to help us out with getting our Facebook page going because I've been lazy with it. I haven't posted on it since November. So I'm going to get the Bitter Birds Facebook page going. Make sure to give us a like, give us a follow. I'll include all that info in the description box below as well. Also, if you're a business owner who happens to watch my videos, well, hit your boy up because I'm looking for sponsors. And, well, whatever you want me to sell, I'll sell it because I'm a pretty good seller. I'm a salesman. I can do it, all right? So hit me up. A lot of views we get on this channel. A lot of eyeballs. Just saying. Hit your boy up. amfedkiw@yahoo.com. Again, I'll include all that information in the description box. So let's talk about this. Doug Pederson over the weekend on Saturday, speaking with NFL Network Steve Weish, saying that Carson Wentz is doing really well and that he's ahead of schedule. Now, this shouldn't surprise anybody. Obviously, Carson Wentz was getting right to work right after his knee surgery. And you know what they said on WIP, what that doctor said, that, well, he was not really that optimistic about Carson Wentz's return. He compared the knee situation to what happened with Robert Griffin III. I don't really agree with those sentiments, those comments, but it is what it is. If you've watched my videos in the past, though, you'd know that I really don't want Carson Wentz back until he's 110%. I do expect him to play week 1 if he is cleared by the doctors. I think that would happen. But I don't want Carson Wentz back until he's 110%. I don't even care if he's 99%, 100%, 110%. That's when I want him back on the field, especially when you got an insurance policy in Nick Foles. And speaking of Nick Foles, Pederson also talked to Weish about the trade scenarios that occurred. Well, they didn't really get anything in regards to a deal for the Super Bowl 52 MVP. So here's what Pederson said to Weish. Nothing too crazy. It had to be the right deal for us to do that, but there wasn't anything coming down our way for Nick. And what he means by that is, well, the Eagles really didn't even get a first-round offer for him. Doesn't surprise me, though, because if you look at this offseason and the amount of quarterbacks that are going to be available, that have already been signed, you add Kirk Cousins on the free agent market, and you look at this quarterback class, you got 4 of them that are going to get drafted in potentially the top 5, right? Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold. And then you got other guys like Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph that could potentially go in the first round as well. So this was kind of like the wrong year for Nick Foles to be dealt. And even if you're a team that's looking for a bridge quarterback, well, would you rather trade for a Nick Foles and then pay him, or would you rather just pay a quarterback? I mean, if it were me, though, I'd rather have Nick Foles than A.J. McCarron or Sam Bradford, but, that's just me. That's not what other teams are going to think, though. Also, Pederson also talked about Foles and whether he'd be okay with going back to the backup role, and here's what he said. He's totally fine being that mentor, sort of in that backup role, helping Carson along the way. That's who Nick is. That's who he is. And when called upon, he's going to perform. But he understands this is Carson's team. He's going to support him every way he can. So unless something crazy happens in the preseason or training camp where a quarterback goes down, I don't expect Nick Foles to be traded. We'll keep tabs on this Buffalo Bills situation in terms of what they're going to do, because obviously they made the trade up with the Bengals to go up to number 12. They tried to get into the top 5, but the Jets beat them to it, obviously trading 3 second-round picks to the Colts to move up to number 3. There have been talks reportedly between the Giants and Bills about potentially going up to the number 2 spot. We'll see what happens with that. But here's the thing, though. Like, they already signed A.J. McCarron. They have their bridge quarterback, so to speak. And I don't know if they'd be interested in Nick Foles. So at this point, it looks like Foles is just going to stay in Philly, and really there's nothing wrong with that. So it is what it is there. This doesn't surprise me. It doesn't even surprise me that the Eagles didn't even get a first-round pick offer because of how the offseason has played itself out, how many quarterbacks have become available. I mean, again, the NFL draft, there's 6 guys that might go in the first round. It's crazy. So that's the news for today. A little quarterback news. Nick Foles, Carson Wentz. Again, he's had a schedule, and it's Ginger Jesus. You shouldn't be surprised. He's got the work ethic. I mean, it wouldn't shock me at all if he laces the boots up on September 6th. So there you go. I'm Adrian Fedkiw. I'm out. Peace.